Okay, Mom and Dad, so this is your generator. I want to go over how to keep the battery charged. Since you're not going to be running it that often, we don't want the battery dead when you do need to use it. So with it running off propane, you don't have to worry about gas coming up the carb, but you do have to worry about the battery going dead. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that this switch right here for the battery is in the off position. If it's on, you see the little light come on, and it's actually drawing a little from the battery, and we don't want that while charging. So make sure it's flipped off. And then this thing has a little battery on it. It's about a third the size of my motorcycle battery. So what I've done for you, and I'll put the cover back on, is I went ahead and hooked up the leads here for a battery tender junior. So we're gonna have to pick you up one of those. So it has a plug on the end that the battery tender itself plugs into. So here's the battery tender you're going to use. It's a battery tender junior. This is the one off my motorcycle, and it has the plug that fits right into that. So you always want to plug it into the generator first. So we're going to go ahead and plug it in here, and mind you, it's a little hard to do one-handed, but that's okay. So I'm holding the phone with the other hand. Okay, sorry about that. So now it's plugged in, and we're going to take the other end and plug it into the wall in my messy garage. So once you plug it in, the light comes on. It's going to come on with a red light. The red light will eventually start flashing like that. That means it's at least 80% charged. And it will go solid green once the battery is fully charged. Now you can keep this plugged in all the time. The battery tender is meant to do that, and you want to use this little guy because you don't want too many amps going to that battery. It's just a tiny battery. So that's the process for plugging it in and getting it charged. Now when you're ready to use the generator, it's just the opposite. You want to unplug from the wall first, and then you want to go over to the generator and unplug the battery tender. And when it's not being used, I usually put the dust cap over it. All right, guys, if you have any questions, just let me know.